EG obviously a big favorite coming into this one. They are #1 in their group to see if EG want to have a bit of a battle.
It's been a long time since I've seen the early movements of heroes be like this.
Shards, they blocked him. Always want to fly, and always want to fly. He's got paralyzing cast, try and create some space, jukes it through, cuts in the tree line, death pulse plus the curse. It's enough damage. It's your real strong cores, real strong laners.
Oh, flies up far.
Yeah,
that was not good.
Perfect bramble from No Fear. Arteezy will try and make the most of it. Nongrata knows he cannot stand and fight this, however. Yeah, he's got the Shadow Realm.
He can Realm TP if he wants.
And he's
trying to bait him.
Okay, now he starts the TP. Wait for it. It's going to be creeps only. Trying to stay hidden inside the trees. I believe he was capable of doing so. Gets the double curse off. They're going after Silent. Shards blocks him in perfectly. Always want to fly. He's already thrown out the paralyzing cast. Conjure Ranger will die underneath the tier 1 tower with crit here too. They're going to get always want to fly. So fly up to 8. And just adds that mid pressure. And S4 and crit have made the most out of it. This catapult's come the whole way to the tier 2 tower. Now they Shards, always want to fly, snowball. They dodge the paralyzing cask, and this will allow S4 and crit to push it back to the tier 3 tower. They won't find the kill, instead they turn their attention towards No Fear as Fly has moved over. No Fear must go into the Shadow Realm to try and dodge the damage coming his way. That Iceberg also moved in. Nongrata so low, so is No Fear. Fly just needs to have one more curse and he'll find the kill, but it's not happening. They've separated so much EG that they're just not together. S4 is going to die under the tier 3 tower, while Ball Lightning forward, they catch out Fly almost at the tier 3 tower as well. Tick. There's one tick. EG's looking for a kill on bottom lane. RT's been sitting down here, having a little bit more of a fun fight. Leap forward, they're going to actually let the Bramble off, but that's not enough defense from No Fear. Even the Cursed Crown doesn't make Tusker worry too much. And they find a Fly. He was moving over underneath the Dire Observe ward. SyndereN, thanks to Haster, and he can just easily leap in for the Starfall. Iceberg, he doesn't dodge the secondary star. He did dodge the first one, but still death. SyndereN underneath the tower. He knows he got himself a triple kill. Paralyzing Cask is more of a pain in the butt than anything else. And he'll Fairy Fire just to ensure it. TP out to safety.
With a Tusk and grab some kills. They're trying to find S4 here, but Moonlight Shadow will make that very difficult.
They really wanted to fight because you had level 6 just hit up on drone. Nice sentry ward, they'll see Arteezy. S4 is nearby, Paralyzing Cask will not bounce. Enrage is still available as well from Arteezy. Goes straight after onto Always Want to Fly. Flies here too, trying to keep Iceberg under control with this curse. He can't just Ball Lightning jump around while the snowball goes after the Drone Ranger. Scythe of Ice just kills her off, and then into Dark Willow. It just seems one by one, WINSTRIKE will fall down. SyndereN gets yet another kill. 4 now for him. 13 in total across the board.
In the end, you want to make sure you at least get the kill.
Yeah.
So, good shards, even though they don't catch him in them.
Jump forward from Iceberg, going after Fly. He was just doing the D ward as the arrow flies for the last attack. Will be able to connect. WINSTRIKE still looking for their first tower of the game. 16 minutes in. Silence coming in with Iceberg. And looks like EG are refusing to give it up. S4's here. Yule Scepter and Veil. So practically impossible to kill off S4. He's got initiation. The shards will be on the wrong side. As wow, they're actually Yule Scepter up. Storm Spirit hits the ground, and then Scythe, global silence, no way to jump away.
EG are running you over across the map. You have to try to take fights, and if they fail, so be it. But at least, go for a team move, go for a gank, something like this, Take some initiative.
Yeah.
If they find Arteezy here, this could turn into something good. He doesn't enrage the first life. There's no global.
It feels like a trap, though. Iceberg jumps all the way over. You got Negra coming from the bottom. The gust is not right. And Arteezy's able then to enrage. He can tank through everything they've got, and then turns to beat into him with the snowball forward. You still have Arteezy dying. And that may be sort of worth it, especially as SyndereN is low. No Fear can't get closer to finish the job. Instead, S4 just controls him up with the Yule Scepter. Nongrata runs into the tree lines, at least avoids the shards, but now the arrow comes flying back over into the Shadow Realm. And SyndereN, he should die at this. No! Well, yes, no. He lives.
I got that one.
Top Walrus Punch. Flip the Vengeful Spirit, swap away, and then Snowball comes straight back again. No Fear. Oh, he was thinking about terrorizing him. Always Want to Fly was in the neighborhood. Still haven't seen a single death ward out from him. He'd love to do it. Gets the Maledict off. Iceberg. Ball Lightning TPs away. You realize his 2 supports are totally dead.
What was it yesterday? Wham bam, thank you EG. And EG were not in the game. That was great. Arteezy, global silence. They're trying to get the storm, but he's juking nicely around the tree line. No bash on that attack, so...
Yep, but into mid lane, SyndereN just breaks the B, or burns the BKB, jumping in deeper. kills off Non-Grata, Silent on the run as well, and SyndereN, damn this damage. With the Mjolnir, he just does so much work. He doesn't have a leap available. No paralyzing cast, but Death Ward, SyndereN. Okay, he's got the life. Bramble couldn't hold him in close enough, and Snowball, everyone wants to come together. Arteezy waited. He wanted the Dark Willow. He didn't want to chase after the Vengeful Spirit. And now Storm Spirit back into the mix. Iceberg, prove he's the real hero, but prove he's dead. He can buy back into the game and then ball lining back out. Arteezy's Aegis Immortal has broken out, so now he's back to the world of living, but pulling in S4, but Dark Willow! Arteezy's so huge, the Curse Crown is great. On to 3, but there's no way to follow up. In fact, I think there's no way to win this game. You just keep jumping him. Non-Grata, the urn will kill him off because the original shards wasn't enough. WINSTRIKE done like a dinner. Convincingly take game 1.
When I look at WINSTRIKE's heroes, I actually see the potential of winning lanes. Iceberg doesn't seem to care very much.
Yeah, they just walk straight into him, tether him up. If Fly levels up Magic Missile, S4 can come in for that arrow. SyndereN's moving over too. He's trying to beat into Crit, but there it is. Magic Missile into arrow. You can see it coming from a mile away. And Iceberg, oh, they're letting S4 take the first blood. SyndereN actually stayed the blade.
Just thinking about this lane, it feels like a draw to me. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, S4, they go after the Drow Ranger. No Fear start to move back because S4 leapt towards him. This may actually be better for Non-Grata so we can get some levels, but No Fear underneath the tower. S4 just working with Fly. They can get the extra stun, double it up with the arrow and the Starfall. Always want to Fly. Welcome to the hell that is the bottom lane. Add more pressure, keep the TP supports coming in. Iceberg's going to try and change up this top lane. Crit actually just jumped in. He will dodge the attack. He's got a couple of stick charges, giving Arteezy that little bit more life, but it's not enough to survive. And Crip, thanks to the Weaver bug on him, has no armor to work with.
Oh, reload bottom, Silent.
Oh, actually going after him.
Good gust.
Great gust. They'll still go for the chase, and, well, always want to fly is nearby. But Crip, he's got the extra life. He's still got 10 stick charges, which now he'll use. Always want to fly will die, and they want the kill onto Silent. That's the critical one. More support is on the way. Iceberg as well as Non-Grata, so they curse up Arteezy. Took a while before this arrives. SyndereN doesn't have his ship. He's already used it. And they toss forward. Arteezy low on life. Non-Grata staying with him. Fly, he'll need to actually lend his stun, but he doesn't actually do it. No Fear, so low. 95 HP sitting in the trees.
But he used it while the curse was still running, so didn't get the damage off.
The stun
arrow again.
Perfect double combination. Always want to fly is nearby. Here comes Iceberg. They're all grouped up together. Radiant Sentry Ward is in a really good position. So they just pop the Vengeful Spirit, but leap up and down. Silent cannot escape from S4. It's too much damage, and then they get X marks the spot. Always want to fly back, but once again, short of detection.
And no fear in that situation. I think, you know, when
he walked underneath the Sentry Ward. SyndereN knows he's burning the drum charge just in case. Arteezy hid inside the tree line.
Iceberg realized.
Yeah,
blinked away. When you send in the swarm like that as Weaver and you see a half HP Roche, you gotta feel like
Weaver didn't realize. He didn't know where the Obs and Sentry were. Now they definitely do. I don't know if this push is really worth it for him as S4 just leaps in. Torrent connection is perfect, and S4 does get the kill. Well, they may find some more. Dewarding was in place. Fly was nearby. They get the dust and just toss him forward. All the reveal, all the information up the hill. And Silent with a much needed kill, even though they may get a little bit more thanks to the relocate. Arteezy and Crit working together. Silent just cannot make his way up the staircase. And always want to fly. He can drop a Sentry Ward. Arrow flies stray. And in fact, now the Sentry was starting to be de-warded. Always want to fly and knew someone was around.
An arrow, this could work.
Is short.
Fast Shikuchi. Very quick reaction there from Non-Grata, keeps him alive. Oh, Arteezy uses BKB actually, he's in.
He goes in, but the Overgrowth has locked him up, and now with the curse, SyndereN turns around to beat into the Gyrocopter. Silent wants to help out, they need a little bit more damage, and maybe they don't have it. Crit arrives with the tethered up mech charge.
SyndereN missed like 5 attacks in a row, it looked like, almost on Arteezy's Butterfly. Just hold Kunkka in place, basically. There will be the Rex.
In the mid lane, but nothing really came in. And thanks to the creep wave already arriving through the mid, they can attack into the top range racks if they want to, or they can just do this. Even without Aegis, Arteezy is fine. Jumping forward, X marks, ship, torrent, everything. SyndereN is just dropping it onto No Fear. Cold Embrace will not hug him the way he wanted to. And the relocate, Crit's arriving into the fight as well. Always want to fly has no way to escape. And this is WINSTRIKE not ready on the same page. Weaver is only just TP'd back.
Wyvern was trying for a Blink Curse, but EG were very quick to react and spread out, so he didn't find the target.
Actually took the gyro out. SyndereN has to BKB and stand a fight, but there is no RTZ, but they have the vision, they have the detection. The sentry wall was down the hillside. Okay, they don't even need RTZ. He is non-requirement for this game.
Doesn't have that yet. Let's see how much he has. 473, actually. That's more than I expected. He does have the drum, so that's why.
Nongrada's going after SyndereN. He's a couple of ball charges away! SyndereN just armlet toggles, and Nongrada gets slapped. You can buy back, and they'll probably have to if they want to defend this mid-racks. Trying to find the right target, and there's your jump. Right onto the IO. Just wants to delete crit from the game, but even with the damage of SyndereN, it's nowhere near enough. Always when a fly gets caught out by Arteezy. The mid-racks is gone, and even with the Weaver buyback, it all comes too little too late.
That was really disconnected too. They went for the curse, but Weaver didn't buy back when they were about to curse.
And he has the tethered Aghanim Scepter, so dust reveal. Nongrada's on the run. Homing missile will be able to dunk him on the head. Call down will be perfect position. And the
nice curse.
Ooh, S4 actually leapt in to help kill off crit. So No Fear gets something in return. Needs to complete his TP out. Silent will be able to do the same thing. They still lost Nongrada. And the arrow onto Winter Wyvern. No way to survive.
Two godlike heroes on EG. S4 and RTZ both.
What are they sitting at?
They're looking very, very solid.
The heart's arriving, everything's arriving, toss in. Arteezy's in pretty deep, but it looks like he doesn't really care. Crit will just relocate to come and join him, and then they at least get the overgrowth off from Always Wanna Fly. It'll cost him his life to do so. Then the mechs, all the regeneration, and the ship. No more damage to really be done by WINSTRIKE. As EG back up. SyndereN is low, he needs time to regenerate. Iceberg's not going to give him that time. Fly will, however, the space from the swap. They get far enough away, and Arteezy with the flat cannon. The shots just fly so far forward. S4's having a field day. He'll end up killing him, and that is GG. EG take the second game, not as convincingly as the first, but still with a lot of strength.